Simplified Chaos, episode 89.
Life is beautiful and full of chaos.
And it can get slightly out of hand if that shit's not tamed.
We're here to share how to simplify the little things to help you lead a more intentional life.
This is Simplified Chaos.
Hello, wonderful friends. Welcome to Simplify Chaos. This is Jillian, one of your hosts, and I'm with my co-host and husband, Nicholas.
What's going on, folks? Hope y'all are having a great week as always. Got another great episode here for you today. Jilly, what are we diving into?
We're getting into vacation vibes.
Ooh, vacation vibes. I do like vacations.
Where
are we going?
Anywhere and everywhere. Let's keep it local.
That's right. We're going to keep it local in this episode. We're talking a little vacation vibes.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, as always, we love to show a little gratitude. So, Jilly, what are you grateful for this week?
Oh, shit.
Damn. Didn't think about it. Did that catch you off guard?
Oh, you know what? I am grateful for one of the guests that we recently recorded with, Olivia.
Right.
She wrote this really amazing blog post just about rest and the importance of it. And she wrote, I forgot, it was like 30 small things. Some of the things I didn't even think about as rest, just to intentionally schedule it in your day, because life as a mom especially is like super fucking chaotic and busy.
Yeah.
And it can be hard to prioritize that sometimes when you get caught up in, you know, the chaos of kids and work and cleaning and taking care of a home. And she inspired me to create like a challenge, since, as you may have heard from one of our episodes about challenges, challenges motivate me. They gamify healthy habits and they make it fun. So I created a little challenge inspired by her blog post about just prioritizing rest in your days. And it was just really, I've been doing the challenge and it's just been helping me find joy.
How are you prioritizing rest in your day?
Because I pick one thing a day and I intentionally do it. So gamifying it, like I made a little card. It's almost like I don't want to say a bingo card, but it kind of is, where you like have to mark it off if you do something that day. So it's kind of like, it's a fun way to like make sure I do it. So I look at the card every morning and I'm like, all right, which one of these activities do I want to do today to schedule rest? So like today it was drive in the car and don't listen to anything.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out what you consider rest.
Yeah. So it's things sometimes, it's a different perspective of rest, I think, instead of just like nap, you know, it's not like that. I mean, one of them is take a rest, like a nap, but one of them was like watch a childhood movie that you really enjoyed, or
Top Gun.
Go to the park and just listen to nature, you know, things to just ease your mind and just pause. So I really like her take on it. So I made a little challenge and it's really helping me prioritize rest in my day. So thank you, Olivia.
Cool. Good stuff.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm grateful to be actually able to see my coworkers in person for the first time in 6 months last Friday. Our company had a little, I don't want to call it a soiree, but a little get together at a park that's close to where our office is. And really, more people showed up than I thought would show up, and it was really just great to see everybody. It was kind of funny, like we all have done a really good job of communicating with each other since the pandemic started and since we've been working from home. And so it was just like, hey, how's it going? And I guess I went in there expecting people to have like all these elaborate stories on what they've been doing, but I realized after just talking with a couple folks that we've been doing such a great job of keeping in touch. It was just like having a normal conversation. And obviously we talked a lot more about stuff that was outside of work than what we would normally do, and asking how people's kids are doing and how they're coping with college or how they're coping with distance learning. So there was a lot of that, but it was just really amazing to get together and see these folks that I've been working with for so long and haven't been able to see in person for 6 months. And we'll see whether or not we get back into the office in January. I know they're not going to force anybody to come back if they're not comfortable, but it was just really good seeing people in an outdoor setting, socially distanced, and just feeling like it was normal again. So I'm grateful that they put this together and that we had the opportunity to get together and hang out. And have a little normalcy in this crazy time.
That's so nice that you're able to do that.
Yeah. But now it's time to get into vacation mode here, Jilly.
Word.
Yeah. So we've been doing a little vacationing locally.
Yes, and that's kind of what sparked the topic. This past weekend, we went to... You're looking at me weird.
Oh, I'm just looking at you.
I was like, do I have the
Is
date
it the
wrong?
glare from the closet? Where did we go, Jill?
We went to a winery that was about an hour away, maybe not even. And
51 minutes according to Google
Oh,
Maps.
cheesy. And we sat outside, and they had like brick oven pizza there. They had live music. I mean, there was just kids running around, and it was a beautiful fall day. And that day just felt like vacation to me.
Yeah, I mean, around here, it's really felt like fall. I mean, we're still technically in summer, but I'm wearing long sleeve shirt right now. I mowed the lawn today in long sleeves because it was actually pretty chilly this evening. It's kind of unheard of around here in Maryland in September, but we'll take it. And you're right. I mean, Saturday was a little overcast. I mean, the sun did pop its head out a couple times, but it was just a gorgeous day and a very scenic winery.
And I don't know, it just kind of dawned on me that we have the power to do more of these vacation type days that get that vacation feeling. And I think sometimes we don't take full advantage of what's around us because we do live here, and we don't act like tourists all the time, or we forget to like really appreciate the really cool things that are in our vicinity. And it just kind of was like made me realize how I want to be even more intentional, especially during COVID, like to take advantage of all of the really cool places that normally if we were traveling to Maryland as a tourist, we were like, we should check out these places like breweries, wineries, you know, certain hikes, just to do it more, because I'm realizing we've been kind of slacking just because of the tilt and the weirdness and the situation of our routines changing, and, you know, we're not traveling as far for vacations. I think...
Yeah, we're not getting on any airplanes going anywhere
and
right
I think now I'm just craving vacation vibes more because we haven't got on an airplane specifically and traveled anywhere. So now I just want to make it more of a priority to intentionally schedule really cool places. And it doesn't have to be expensive, just places that we would pick to explore if we were on vacation in Maryland or Virginia or somewhere local.
Well, the other nice thing about going to the winery last weekend is we have a pretty packed schedule this month, and last Friday was our nephew's birthday, and we ended up celebrating it on Saturday, and we went to the winery on Saturday. So, and we've got your sister's wedding coming up this Friday. Yay. And there's just, you know, all these little things kind of coming together last minute where we're helping out and just trying to make sure that they have a wonderful day. So even though there's a lot of stuff going on, we were able to carve out 5 hours out of the day, 2 hours for driving and staying at the winery for a little over about 2 hours, I want to say. Still being able to get back and see the family and celebrate Reese's birthday. So that was another nice thing, is that vacations don't have to be 5 days, 3 days, or 2 days. It can be 5 hours, just getting away for just a little bit. And you're right. I mean, we had an episode where we talked about having a tourist mindset, and we discovered some things around Maryland that we hadn't done last year. Obviously, COVID has set us back a little bit, but now that restrictions are being lifted even more here in Maryland, there's no excuse for us not to explore these different places and everything that Maryland has to offer. So that was a good call by you saying, let's do this.
Yeah, and again, it was, being okay, making sure that we stick to what we planned. And I said, I want to go to a winery on Saturday. I didn't even say which one. It was like, we're doing it. Like, I just wanted to get out and do something fun. And even though, his birthday was that day,
we needed to
Saturday,
do something fun.
They were like,
hey, there's been so much going on.
They're like, hey, we're having a party. It's going to start at 4. And, I could have easily said, all right, we're not going to go to the winery. We'll just stay here and just do that. But I was like, well, we're going to go to the winery and then we'll be back. And we were maybe like an hour late, but we were still able to celebrate and do the things that we wanted to do.
We got there right when dinner was being served. So I would say we were right on time.
Yeah, I think that's just another I don't know, with the lifestyle we've been living, it's been making me even more confident in the boundaries I set and making sure that when I plan something, it's like that I know I'm really in need of mentally, emotionally, just for my joy and happiness levels, that I stick to it and I make sure that I'm going to make it work no matter what. Like it's going to happen. It's like a non-negotiable now. Non-negotiable. That's a hard word.
Negotiator.
A non-negotiable. Did I say that right?
You did. I'm just now trying to mess with you.
Fuck you, Nick.
I know. But we also did another pretty touristy thing not too long ago. We may have mentioned in one of our previous episodes, but we were in Annapolis. Your dad's in town, obviously, for the wedding. And me, you, your sister, our nephew, our daughter, and then your dad, we went down to Annapolis, and we were just going to walk around, potentially get something to eat while we were down there. And we were walking by one of the tour boats, and they were just getting ready to set sail. And they were like, hey, we're still boarding. There's still some seats open. And we were just kind of all looked at each other and we were like, should we do this?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. And
get on a boat.
We had a nice little 40-minute tour of the Severn River, which goes right along the Naval Academy. There's a little automated thing telling you about what the history of the thing, the Naval Academy, and just kind of seeing all the area around the Severn River and the Chesapeake Bay that you normally can't see from the docks in Annapolis. So it was a fun little 40-minute tour, and we made it back.
I've lived here my whole life, and I've never done that.
You've never done that?
No.
Well, we were on that boat for the concert, which went up,
but it wasn't
band.
like a tourist thing. It was kind of like a music on a concert on a boat. But I've never done a little tour on water around the Annapolis area. And I was actually like, I didn't know a lot of these facts they were spewing out. Not that I remember them now, but it was...
The dome of the Academy is made from pure gold.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No,
Solid.
and that was just kind of another thing that we've noticed when we do go on vacation, is that we've been living more in the moment and letting the vacation come to us.
Hell yeah.
And that's kind of what we did when we were in
It's
Annapolis.
a coin turned by Nick Kosoniak.
We were walking and we're like, hey, the weather's perfect. Why not hop on a boat, pay a couple dollars, even though it's in a city we always go to? We're like, we've never done this before, or at least I haven't. And I like the vacation vibes we've been bringing to our hometown. It's been making me a little bit happier. Yeah. Especially on the weekends, now that teaching is full blown and, starting.
That's the other thing. There's just so much going on. It's nice to step away from that for even just a couple hours. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so more planning, vacation vibes, and just seeking out more things we would do if we were on vacation.
Yeah. So this is going to be a really short episode because we've been really busy prepping for this wedding and just making sure everything's good. But we've wanted to drop a little bit of what's been going on with us, and we felt that this was a great topic for us to cover. But we're going to continue. We're going to talk about some resources and our quote of the day, right, Jelly?
Ha, I have no resources.
No resources.
But I do have a
vacation
quote.
Locally.
Yeah, I would. That's a great idea. I think the resource should be just to seek out things you like to do on vacation for, well, that's kind of like the take action
That's a
too.
take action challenge.
I'm all fucked up.
Your resource is Google Maps.
Google Maps is the best. True that, double true. All right, so your
quote of the day.
Quote of the day is by E.S. Woods. A vacation helps to relieve stress and boredom, gives us a change of scenery, provides us with adventure, and helps to bring us closer to the people in our lives.
Most importantly,
one fucking good reason to seek out vacations.
There you go.
In your hometown.
So you know what your take action challenge is. Bust out Google Maps, find something you're interested in, type in winery. You don't have to type in winery, but type in something that you would want to do and try to find someplace you've never been. Or if you're in a town that has a boat that does tours and you've never done one before.
Or trains.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to learn about where you live.
Right.
It's awesome. So yeah, just get out there and do it.
Just do it.
All right, folks. Well, thank you for listening in today. We really appreciate it. If you can do us a favor and help us spread the message, you can do this by writing us a review or simply by sharing this episode with a friend. And remember, sharing sparks a conversation. Conversation leads to action, and action is how we're able to live a happy and intentional as hell lifestyle. We want to thank you all for listening today, and we will talk to you again next week.
See you later, guys.